Okay, ladies, I think we are ready. I'm still kind of working on this whole new format arrangement that I have going on for the online card making class. So let me see. I've got my laptop that is, of course, covering up other things, but I will kind of pull that into view first of all, and maybe this stuff. Let's see. Yeah, there's always um, work in progress, I will call it. Yes. All of a sudden, just kind of at the last minute, I was like, oh, hey, I need my laptop so that I can see what's going on, because it's hard bending over the whole time making these projects. So, and I thought, so give me one sec while people are hopping on here too. I want to get to. I thought I was on the group, and then I'm like, okay, wait a minute, what's going on? I probably hit some button and something happened, but okay, all right, I see. Okay, I see the live. All right, so let's see what else. I forgot my glasses, so I'm going to grab those real quick. How is everybody doing? Are you guys ready? Can you believe we have just a few more days, right, until Christmas? Can you believe it? Hello, Miss Philomena. Thanks for joining us. So, and thank you for the share too. So today we are going to make 4 beautiful projects as a part of my, what I'm calling it, it's kind of a brand new online card making class. So I've been advertising, these are the 4 cards that we're going to make. I don't know if you can, I've never thought about it on a video, right? But I guess if you screenshot, this is the QR code that you can use to shop when you spend $50 in my online store. That's also at amysuzanne.stampinup.net. Again, when you spend $50 before tax and shipping and after you apply any rewards, you will get all of the parts and pieces to make these 4 projects with your online order. So we are just going to have so much fun today. I have like maybe a few other things I want to share with you guys too. I'm going to do this whole like swipe over and swipe back to see what's going on and who's on here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but honestly, I would love for you to sit and craft along with me today, watch these beautiful cards being made. Then, like I said, when you put your order in, you can get these card kits shipped directly to you. Basically, when you put that $50 order in, I earn the commission on your order. That's how I get paid basically for doing this. The other cool thing is I use part of that commission to pay for the shipping to get these kits sent out to you. So again, would love to get one of these kits sent out to you. I also want to show you, product of the month. I have. Last week, I was hoping that I would have the designer series paper during our Facebook Live, and I didn't have it yet. So I've got it this week, and I shared it at our team meeting earlier this week. We had a great team meeting and kind of a Christmas party, and we had lots and lots of fun, and I was able to share this designer series paper there. You may have seen it already. Again, excuse me, product of the month. When you spend $75 in the month of December, you can get this product of the month for just $5. So you can get this awesome pack. It's a 12 by 12 package of designer series paper like we typically do, only you can get it for just $5 after you put your order in. And again, that's before tax and shipping and any rewards that are applied. It'll automatically pop up for you when you're shopping online at stampinup.com. It's only 1 per customer account though. So if you've already put an order in and redeemed for this designer series paper, you can't get another pack under your account. I guess if, if there's a friend that wants to order and maybe they don't want one of these products of the month, you could maybe get another one that way. But I guess, that's kind of a whole nother deal. Basically, beautiful designer series paper featuring Night of Navy and Balmy Blue. It's 2 colors. I laughed because when I looked at the back of the package, normally there's like a whole list of colors on here. And today it's 2 colors in this designer series paper pack, Balmy Blue and Night of Navy. So, okay, I'm going to kind of flip through and maybe we'll actually do this like this, right? So you can see this one. And then there's the back side, and I love such a pretty print, right? Then there's this one also, balmy blue and white, basically. And then more kind of a balmy blue pattern there. This one is predominantly Night of Navy with a little hint of, I guess all of the leaves and foliage are in balmy blue, right? This one will go that way, right? You can see that one there. This is probably my favorite pattern in this pack of paper. So there's that one there. And these, so I think this must all be, as I'm doing this, it seems a little upside down. Hello, Mr. Mike. How are you? Thanks for joining us today. We're just showing the product of the month. You get it with a $75 order this month. Also know that the product of the month is only available while supplies last. This is a beautiful pattern too. I don't think I really paid much attention, but this is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, now I can't wait to break into this. I'm thinking, honestly, I'm going to try to make some birthday and thank you cards. So if you happen to have a birthday in January, you might end up seeing this paper on a card that comes your way. Okay, so I think we've gotten through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because all of a sudden I'm like, wait a minute, we've already looked at this piece of paper, haven't we? These beautiful balmy blue leaves, so pretty. Yes, we've definitely seen that one. Okay, yeah, so those are the 6 patterns, right? Here, we'll kind of scoot them all back in here. Yes, beautiful pack of designer series paper. Again, you get it with your $75 order in the month of December. Oops, that one. I'm a little bit all over the place, right? But basically, yes, beautiful designer series paper that you can get. Again, only available while supplies last. So if you love this paper, make sure you get your order placed ASAP just in case it would sell out, okay? On the flip side of that, though, if it does not sell out, then it will be available, well, until it sells out, basically. So in January, you could have the opportunity to get 2 different products of the month, one from January, and if this December product of the month has not sold out, you could get that one as well. So $75 order for January product of the month and $75 order for December product of the month. And I guess it'll kind of keep going from there. But I'm sure there are going to be months when that product of the month sells out. So I wouldn't wait if I were you, just to be safe. Then also I have my spring mini catalog and online exclusive designer series paper share. I showed all of the paper on last Friday's Facebook Live. So that was on the December 12 Facebook Live. You can scroll back and find that Facebook Live right here on our Facebook group, only for 30 days. And then it's also always uploaded over at YouTube. So the Gathering Inspiration Stamp Studio YouTube channel, you can always see that Facebook Live and the designer series paper. And I will be filming a video probably, hopefully, fingers crossed, next week right before Christmas, again showing all of that paper as well, and that'll be uploaded to YouTube too. So, but just know there are 14 different packs of paper in the paper share. It's $50 to get a quarter of a pack of the paper. When I originally ordered, I thought there were only 13 packs. So the 14th pack is what you're going to get for free, a half a pack of the Neutrals Hues textured specialty paper is your freebie, your thank you for ordering the paper share. Again, $50, a quarter of a pack. The first order will go in on January 6th. So that's like the Tuesday right after New Year's Day, right? So if you're interested, let me know. I would love to get one of those paper shares ordered and cut and sent out to you in January. And I just tried to grab my water bottle and almost tipped it over. And that would not have been good because this, there would be water everywhere. Okay, so ladies, I think we are ready to jump right in. Please let me know if you have any comments, questions, suggestions. Again, this is only the 3rd online card making class that I've done. So we started in October, we did one last month in November, and now December. I am going to try to do the second to last Friday of every month is going to be this online card making class. I'll bring this back into view right here. So the rest of the Fridays in general, I am going to be doing my Facebook Live. So you can join me most every Friday With that being said, the next couple of weeks with Christmas and New Year's, I am going to be off the next 2 Fridays. So we're right now here on December 19th for our online card making class, which happens to be the second to last Friday in December. Then we're off next Friday, and then that very first, I think it might be the 2nd of January. We're back on January 9th for Facebook Live, and then basically every single Friday for the rest of January and February. I've looked at my calendar and I have made sure that I can make that commitment and make it happen. And so come hang out with me every Friday at 11:30 a.m. And if you're ever like, oh gosh, I need another dose of Frillici Friday, just pop onto YouTube because all of these videos are over there too. Okay, let's see. I want to show you guys. Okay, so I've got this designer series paper here. What do we have? These guys here too. All right, I'm trying to just, as always, stay organized. And I keep thinking, I'm not seeing any comments. I'm going to keep like swiping over and back because I keep thinking, oh my gosh, I'm missing things. Okay, and also I'm going to put this right into, I wonder if I scoot this. Sorry, we're going to play with the setup. That's interesting though. That doesn't really, oh, I know, that's showing, I'm like, what is trying to reconnect? Okay, we must, maybe it is a little windy. Okay, good, we're back. Okay, so here is our first project for the day. So I love this. Paper is absolutely gorgeous. So this is actually paper that you can order right now. It's from our November online exclusives. So let me show you. You know what we're going to do? We're going to just pull all my, kind of don't like for things to look so cluttered, but there's just, there's not enough room. So I'm bringing it all back in. Okay, so let me show you. We're going to just pull this pack of paper out so you guys can see. It is called, just so you guys know, this is the Brushed with Beauty 12 by 12 designer series paper. Okay, so, and I love this pattern. I think is absolutely gorgeous also. I feel like everything's like upside down today. Okay, so here's our first piece of designer series paper, and then here's the back side. Just such beautiful colors. Again, this paper was part of our November online exclusive, so it is already available. So that's 2 sheets of that same one. Look at, isn't that gorgeous? Look at the beautiful roses. Are those roses, right? And then here's the back side. Just a pretty stripe, right? I'm going to say crumb cake is one of the colors in this paper pack. And then we'll get close up so you guys can see, because this is really pretty too. For me, it's almost a little busy when I'm looking at a full sheet, but I bet if you cut it down and just use a piece of this, it is beautiful as well. And then the back side of that one. And so I think I showed you a few different patterns. We've got this pattern that we're using on this project. Oh my gosh, just beautiful. So that's kind of a cool, like, camo print almost. I could see something fun, like kind of from a masculine card perspective there as well. And then I think we are using one other piece of designer series paper, this one. That's why I only have a few pieces left, because we're using this for our online card class today, obviously. And then also these 4 cards will be featured at our Simple Beautiful card class at the end of the month, which is now moved to the last Tuesday of every month. Okay, so yeah, here we go. Let's make this first project. Okay, so we've got this stuff. It's so funny because I never sit, and so I'm like hovering over this stool, like trying to decide, can I really sit? Can I really do this? But I'm gonna try, ladies. I don't know. We'll see. It might drive me crazy to do that, but for the moment, we're going to try, because I've got my laptop up so I can. I'm just most concerned about being able to see, that you guys can see what you're supposed to be seeing. Okay, so let me think about this. I actually think I am going to die cut these little banners first, and then I'm going to stamp that here for you always and that little leafy guy. But let me show you. So we're going to use the party banner dies, okay? I've already got the 2 that we're going to use. So it's these 2 right here are what we are using. But awesome set of dies. I mean, look at how many you get. This die is huge, right? And so we're using actually not the very smallest, but the next 2 smallest dies for our banners. And then Friendly Foliage stamp set. I have played with this stamp set so much. It's what we actually featured on last Friday's Facebook Live. We're using just this Here For You Always stamp and then that little leafy guy right there. This is probably my most favorite stamp set. This is also from November online exclusives, so you can order this. I think I may be giving a sneak peek. I'll show you that in a little bit on one of the other cards of one of our January online exclusives, but we'll get to that when we get to that card. I will tell you guys though that there is a supply list that I will be uploading to this Facebook Live and to the YouTube channel and to my blog at gatheringinkspiration.com. You'll be able to find that after we're done with this online card making class. So if there's anything you would like to order to make these projects, go ahead and do that. And then I'll send you these card kits out to you as well. Okay. All right. So we are going to scoot this stuff out of the way a little bit. I'm going to grab my die cutting machine. Oops, I just tipped something over. My feet aren't usually under the table like this. You guys get way more information than you really need to know. Now, I am not seeing any comments. So if you are watching, say hello, make a comment, because I keep thinking maybe something's not right. Who knows? Okay, so we're going to put this larger goes there, and then this one goes right here. Yeah. So I'm sure everybody is kind of, are you frantically getting ready for Christmas at this point? I know I am, right? Okay. Philomena, well, maybe you're the only, you might be the only one watching right now. So, okay. All right. Well, that's good. As long as I know that you are here, that is all that matters. Okay. So we're going to scoot these out of the way. And this guy. So, Philomena, are you ready for Christmas? I'm curious to know. I don't think I put anything. Oh, I did. Actually, look at that. I did stamp on the inside. And I'm going to tell you, I cheated a little bit. I still have some of our thick Very Vanilla cardstock, so I use that as the base. If you don't have the thick Very Vanilla, because we don't sell it any longer, you can just use your regular Very Vanilla cardstock, okay? Also, all of the dimensions for everything that you need to recreate these projects will be on my blog this afternoon and in the details, again, to this video and over on YouTube. Okay, so we've got our nice easy tap, tap, tap. We're going to press straight down and lift straight up. So Here For You Always with this cutesy little leaf. I love that stamp. There's just something fun. Ah, yes. Let's see, what are you saying? Almost ready, just a few gift card. Oh, yeah, that's always the thing. Although, you know, last year I waited too long. We got a stamp on the inside here, don't we? And when I went to our Meyer here in Alma, like all the gift cards were very picked over. So I guess my suggestion would be if you can get to wherever you need to get to. I don't know. I'm trying not to do too many gift cards this year. We'll see. So I could be in the same predicament again, I guess. Look at how cute that is, though. Sending love. Oh, so sweet, right? Okay, here we go. So simple but elevated projects is what we're doing today. Again, that beautiful, I don't know, might be upside down, right? Beautiful designer series paper with that camo pattern on the back. And I can see the orange in this thing. We'll see. Maybe if I don't use too much adhesive, I'll be able to get through our entire Facebook Live. If not, we will be replacing that. Okay, so we're going to use, this is some of the Mossy Meadow and gold ribbon. Just absolutely beautiful ribbon, of course, goes perfectly with this designer series paper, the Mossy Meadow cardstock that we're using, and then obviously the Mossy Meadow ribbon that we are using all coordinate so well together. Always the beauty of Stampin' Up. So I remember this. I think I was filming a video making this card for Instagram, and this ribbon, there we go. Okay, now it stayed together. It was giving me fits, like it kept like loosening up too much. So I was like, you know, trying to tighten it, and then the little loops were too long. So then I would tighten that up, and then it would loosen up, and it was like this whole thing. But I speed those videos up over on Instagram, so hopefully it's not too bad once it gets uploaded there. Okay, so we're gonna just scoop that right about there. Oh yes, good idea. Gas cards, yeah, well those never sell out, do they? Yes, yes. Philomena, that is a great idea. My kids, that might be a very good thing. I didn't even really think about that. And actually, okay, so yeah, now my wheels are turning. I'm always thinking of like food or shopping, right? But okay, yeah, thank you. Love that idea. I'm like, I might do that too. Yeah, my kids would very much appreciate some gas gift cards now that you say that. Okay. So again, I've piled everything up on top of, I know, there we go. There we go. Okay, so we are going to put a couple of dimensionals on the back of this baby right here. We're going to pop that right on there. And then my dots. Oh, I do have them. I was looking around like, where are the dots? So these are the low profile sparkle dots. And I think this package back here, yes, so this has all the colors. So I'm going to say probably Daffodil Delight. I think it's Mossy Meadow. It might be Garden Green. Whatever color it is, I think it works perfectly. And then maybe Secret Sea are the blue. So there's basically like a yellow, a green, and a blue. And I think this is one of those you can kind of bend the colors to be what you need them to be. But they've got these little, well, I guess that's why they're called sparkle, low profile sparkle dots, because they've got some definite sparkle in them there. So it's funny, these, the little Barbie spatula works really well, except sometimes it's almost too well and things stick on the little spatula part and don't want to come off. But okay, can you guys see there? I'm trying to look at it too while I'm sitting down, but do you see how sparkly and beautiful that is? So obviously, right, very simple yet beautiful card. Project number 1. There we go. Okay, we are going to, I was like, where's my chamois? I was going to clean my stamps off, but my chamois is otherwise engaged right now. That's a pleasant way of saying it's not here and near me, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Here we go with project number 2. Get my guide together. Okay, so this one, actually, let's put this over here. This is featuring some of the Hobby Haven Designer Series paper. I think this is such a pretty pack of paper, and I love kind of the color combination. So we've got some, this is Coastal Cabana, there's some pecan pie, there's some Lost Lagoon, I think there's crumb cake, and maybe some basic beige, which, yeah, because I used basic beige. Well, hello, Miss Cynthia. Thank you so much. I'm glad you can join us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you hopping on here with us today for our online card making class. Okay, let's see. We're going to just get that out of the way. So I want to show you guys this pack of Designer Series paper as well. So this is, again, the Hobby Haven Designer Series paper. So now I've got to look. Yeah, so this is what I was kind of laughing about. All of the colors, normally they've got like a whole bunch of them listed that coordinate. So that product of the month only having 2 colors is crazy to me. Okay, so we have Basic Beige, Cajun Craze, Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, Early Espresso, Garden Green, Lost Lagoon, Mossy Meadow, Peach Pie, Petal Pink, and Secret Sea. That's a lot of colors in this pack of paper, but let me show you all of the patterns. So we'll just pull all the full pieces. So this is how I keep all my paper too. It's funny, in the very, very beginning, I would pull my scraps out and just put them in like a scrap bin. And then I realized, well, then I'm never going to know like what pieces go together or with what pack of paper. So now I just have my full sheets in the back and then my partial pieces on top. And I keep everything together. So I know what's what. Okay, so let's pull out, oh, that's right, there are some die cut pieces. So we are not going to pull those out because then those will end up everywhere. But you'll kind of, yeah, actually here, you can see, that's why there are so many colors, because look at all this cuteness. So these are all little die cuts that you can just pop right out and use to make super quick, simple, easy projects. Okay, so we're going to put those over there, and let's check out this. We'll move that right there. So again, Hobby Haven Designer Series paper. Isn't that a pretty pattern? And again, it's sideways, so we'll turn it this way. Haha, I love it too, Cynthia. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so this one is kind of like an apothecary, I would say, with all the like lotions and potions and stuff. And then this is just a beautiful wash on that side, right? So, and what else we have? This is just a cute little pattern as well. So how come all of these? There we go. So this is if you're a cook, if you're a chef, or you like to bake, that paper is for you. And then just some really nice simple patterns on the opposite sides too. If you love foliage and plants, maybe decorating, I'd say that paper is for you. And then what do we have? This side is just a beautiful kind of polka dotty. Oh, and then this is like the crafting side here, right? If you like to sew or knit, or maybe there's some paper crafting in there too, right? Okay, so then we have... So that one goes with that also, right? So you can see I've used some of this paper. Yeah, so that all goes together. This is the pattern that we are using on this card right here. Oh yeah, and then this is if you're a book lover. So we've got these little strips of paper left that are the back side of what we're using on this project. So book lover paper right there, I would say. Okay, all right, so we're gonna scoop those out of the way. Okay, we're just like popping everything on the floor, and we're going to get crazy here, making our next project. Okay. All right. Also, let me show you what else do we have here you guys need to know about. We are using stamp sets, including the Blooming Phrases set. I put this on the inside of the card. I'll show you that in just a sec. Well, let me just show you right now, right? So we've got the Celebrate with that cute little scrolly and then those little flowers there. I love this stamp set. It's actually on the last chance list already. I feel like it just came out. So I'm sad because I didn't get to play with it as much as I would like. So I had to pull it out one more time while I know it's still available. Although last chance list means it's not going to be around for too long. So if you think this stamp set is cute as I do, get it while you can, right? So just so you guys know too, Stampin' Up! Is updating the last chance lists 6 times a year now, so every other month. So 1 month we have online exclusives being offered, and then the next month the last chance lists are updated, and then online exclusives, and then last chance lists. So this month, last chance were updated, last chance lists. So then in January we'll have more new online exclusives. So things are coming and going all the time. So it's definitely to your advantage to hop onto the website, kind of check things out, see what's new in online exclusives, and see what is heading out the door and going to be retiring. And lots of things are on big sale too. One thing I did mention, I accidentally misspoke. I think it was on last Friday's Facebook Live, saying that photopolymer stamps were going to be retiring, but that was not true. I was backwards in what I was sharing with you guys. Photopolymer are here to stay. The red rubber stamps are what are retiring. So they put a bunch of red rubber stamps on the last chance list, and a bunch of them are discounted too. So check those out because there's lots of good stuff over there, including lots of products from our holiday mini catalog. So this is the stamp set we're using on the front of the cards. We've got the birthday wishes, just a cute, simple stamp set with very kind of basic sentiments, and then, yeah, kind of in two different fonts. So you've got your cursive and then the kind of block font there as well. Oh, we're also using a fun new set of dies. These are the Creative Haven dies. And actually, I think we're using them on maybe one more project. Or no, I guess these are all. So these are all on this project. So here, these are, yep, I did pull them all out. These are the other dies that are available. You can see. So we've got this kind of banner. We've got a tag. We've got an arch die, and then some other that kind of will die cut, like little openings where you can thread your ribbon through. So that's what we're not using. And then these dies that I just dumped over here are the ones that you're going to see in action in just a few moments. Okay. So I have literally decided I'm just like tossing stuff on the floor. So Storm, be careful, right? So I also want to show you guys, because this was the mystery project that we made at our team meeting last month in November. So fun project, kind of a fun fold, fun project, right? But the other reason I wanted to share this with you guys was because it also uses that Hobby Haven Designer Series paper. So these are some of the die cuts that you can just pop right out, as is that heart right there too. So those that I showed you from the Designer Series paper. So the only stamping I did was that little "a good friend is a gift," and then everything else is die cuts and Designer Series paper. So wanted to share that with you guys as well, because you can just create very beautiful cards without even probably doing any stamping if you don't want to. Okay, so let's see, we need some ink and some twine, and I think I have all the parts and pieces, so we will figure that out for sure in just a moment. Yeah, let's see. I don't think I need that one, but okay. So we're going to do our stamping on this piece and on this one. Okay, so we're going to start with our birthday wishes stamp. We're going to just stamp that on this little basic white piece. Switch these around, right? So nice, easy tap, tap, tap. Press straight down and lift straight up. Just a beautiful, simple stamp right there, right? Okay, and then on the inside, we can use this little guy for these cute little flowers, right? So we've got one there. We're going to do one there. So aren't those so cute too? So, so, so cute, right? So then we're done with our Coastal Cabana ink. And we are going to grab our Pecan Pie ink. And again, I used these colors because they are what are in our pack of paper. And you guys can still see that, right? I'm pulling it down so I can see it too. So look at how this is just such a cutesy stamp set right there. Love that. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. So let's see. We're going to do our die cutting now. Okay. So we have all of these. Let's get that one up there. So we've got this one, and then these pieces right here for these little spriggy guys that are part of that pack of paper. Okay, we've got one there. Okay, so we're gonna grab our die cutting machine again. Maybe I should have that on the floor too, like just right here. Oops. Okay, put that one, running that one right through here, right? Okay, so we've got this piece and this one, and then these can probably just kind of hang off the edge because we're just using a little bit right there. Okay, so we've got this tag that we're going to use right here. We've got this oval. So again, all of these dies are also a part of these Creative Haven dies. So you can see all of the different ones. So we're using these two spriggy guys. We're using that one, and I think we're using the larger kind of tag die there too. Okay, so those are all the dies that are featured on this project. Okay, so we're going to put that one there, do that one there. Okay, All right, I think we're ready to go, ladies. So I love just kind of that simple layering of the sentiment on top of the other tag, and then a couple little leafy spriggy pieces just to give a little bit of texture and add some more color. Vina, hello. Thanks for joining us. There we go. So if you flick that enough, so if it doesn't come out, if it's still stuck in there, oops. But then you have to watch where it flings, which it flung right into my little tote there. So we're doing okay. Let's actually put these back in here, right? Okay. So here is, I feel like maybe we had a punch like this at one point. Oops. Let's kind of get that. Okay, Cynthia, come back anytime. Look forward to seeing you again. Your name pop up on here whenever you're able to join us again. Okay, all right, we're scooting these guys all out of the way. And then this tag, you can't even really, yay, I'm excited for you to be here too, Vina. Love it. So this little tag, once I put that twine, you can't even really see that little loop there. But I think that's a cute little guy. So we're gonna kind of layer that just on there like that, okay? All right, let's scoot these out of the way. And let's see, what do we have next, ladies, right? Okay, okay, I have all these things. I'm gonna need this little silicone mat though, I'm sure of that. So we're gonna put the little sprigs on there. So we're ready to go to put some adhesive on there. Okay, here we go. So we have, this is a piece of basic beige cardstock, a half a sheet, kind of tall ways. And then I scored it at 2 3/4 inches on each side there too. And again, all of those details will be included on the supply list on my blog and right here on the Facebook video and on YouTube. Okay, so not to worry, you'll be able to pull up all of the details in many different places. So again, I've got a piece of Coastal Cabana cardstock that I am layering on. Oh, that's why I needed that second one. I was thinking it was for die cutting. I'm glad I didn't accidentally die cut out of the wrong piece. That wouldn't have been good. Excuse me, that Coastal Cabana tag right there. Okay, let's see. We're going to try this again. At least I don't think I did, right? Now I'm like, okay, maybe I did, because that's not. There we go. That's better. Okay, time for some water. It's getting very dry around here, isn't it? So we had, it was like, I don't know, mid-40s and rain yesterday, and it came and melted a good amount of our snow. We had a lot of, there we go. There's the end. Yeah, so we had a lot of snow. I was thinking, oh, it's going to be a white Christmas for sure. And now, I don't know. We'll just have to kind of wait and see. Okay, so I like to kind of clean up. There's definitely some adhesive that gets kind of stuck in there as it runs. And I did, there it is. It's like, I know I have another seal refill. So, oops, I put this one right back in here. Okay. There we go. Okay, we're back in business. Make sure. Do that one there, that one there. Oh, it always runs so nicely in the very beginning. I guess because it's not getting, you know, it's not like stuck all over itself. That happens as time goes on, right? Okay. And then we've got, so this one is funny. Let's see, maybe I'll turn it this way. It's almost like I cut that piece on a little bit of an angle, but I think you're not really going to notice it once we have everything together there. Okay, let's put this piece on the inside of our card. Okay, that cute little celebrate. So fun, right? There we go. Okay, that one and that one. And then we're going to just layer these. Let's do, we're going to put some adhesive on this one. All of a sudden, I like to put it on the back. It probably doesn't really matter because because it's going to get layered on, but we're going to go that one there, and we're going to do that one there, and then that is going to, yep, that'll be perfect, right? I'm going to put this one right on here. Okay. It's funny because I have my laptop over on the side here to kind of keep an eye on things, and I'm not really looking at it too much now that now that I'm thinking about it, but I have to keep waking it up because I'm not like touching it much. So we want to just put, I peeled that off already. We want to put dimensionals just on the one side so that you'll be able to open your card, right? So we're going to do that right about there, right? So you can still open, just make sure you don't put dimensionals here because then you won't be able to open your card, right? And then we have some of our black and white and gold baker's twine. And I probably should have tried to do this before I put it on the card, but I think we're going to be okay there. So if not, you can always just tie a bow and put it on with a mini glue dot. Or if you remember to put this on beforehand, that it wasn't too hard. I thought maybe, you know, especially being on the video, that it might be a little bit more difficult to thread that through that hole, but it's a good size hole. So, okay. There we go. Oh, I forgot one more. Probably one of my favorite new products are these Pearls of Beauty. So, I think I showed these. I'm trying to remember. I think maybe we used them on one of the cards last Friday on Facebook Live. Either that or we're giving them away. Maybe we're giving them away if you share last Friday's Facebook Live video. I think that's it. I'm trying to remember now. But these are, can you see? They're like super sparkly and beautiful. So I'm going to say crumb cake. I keep thinking, is Timid Tiger, is that a color? No, I'm trying to remember. I think it is. It's one of our in colors, right? And this is kind of a white, kind of an opaly white right there too. So beautiful, beautiful pearls. All right, so we're going to use one larger. So yeah, it's just like a, maybe kind of a gold too. They might work if you have something gold that you kind of need an accent for. So there we go. Birthday wishes. Thank you, Philomena. I like it too. And actually, when you do that like that, then you can see that little loop a little bit better too. So, okay. All right. There is project number 2. We are doing a good job, ladies. I hope you're all enjoying yourselves. I know I am. Love stamping and creating with everybody here. Oh, okay. So you guys, this card features some beautiful designer series paper. So again, this is that, let's look here. I've got our online exclusive. Yes, it's the Brushed with Beauty. So these are from the November online exclusives, the Brushed with Beauty with that cute cake also. So this is that Brushed with Beauty Suite. So again, that designer series paper that I showed you with the first card that we made, we're using more of that designer series paper on this one. And then we're also actually using the Petals of Beauty. Let me show you those. So on the inside, yes, on the inside, I stamped, oh, thank you guys. I'm glad you're enjoying yourselves. Here we go. We're going to do the stamps and the dies. Okay, so the Petals of Beauty stamp set is this guy right here. So we stamped 2 different stamps. We did this one and this one, right? So this one we did in Petal Pink, and then that one we did in Calypso Coral, kind of the edges and some highlights there. And then we have these dies, the Petals of Beauty dies, and I'm going to pull these guys out so you can see. So these are all of the dies. So stamp set here, dies here. You can see some of the images you can cut out with the stamp, or sorry, yes, with the dies. And then they've got some kind of coordinating complementary dies that work with them also. Yes. Oh my gosh, 60 degrees for you. Wow. You are even warmer. We were, like I said, we were in the 40s, I think, which felt very balmy yesterday, but that's gone now. Okay, so we're going to scoot these, but these are the dies that we're going to be using on the front of the card just to add, again, some more kind of texture and detail there. Okay, so we'll scoot those out of the way. We are also going to stamp with our cutesy little banner sayings stamp set. So we've got this Sending My Love is what we're using on this one. And I don't think, did I put anything? Nope, I didn't put anything else on the inside, but certainly you could. We've got lots of options. So in this stamp set, there's you are loved, consider yourself hugged, wishing you good things, happy birthday, you did it, I'm here for you, thanks a million, and that's only half of them. That's 7. Now we got 7 more to go. I am so grateful, you're the sweetest, I can't thank you enough, here's to you, cue the confetti, celebrate, and then the Sending My Love that we're using on this one right here. Then we're also using the coordinating banner, the 3 banners punch. So we'll get that one out too. Although I think maybe we might be using that on the next card also, because I'm like, where is it? Well, I don't see it right here. So let's see. One more stamp. Okay, well, let's stamp. We'll do, yes. Okay. Our Calypso Coral ink, because of course it coordinates with our Calypso Coral cardstocks. We've got this Sending My Love, and I might have stamped that up a little bit too high, so we're going to do another one right there that looks like it's a little more in the middle. You know what? While we're at it, though, let's do our stamping on the inside of our card as well. Okay. So here we go. We've got this one right here. We've got our Petal Pink ink, first of all. So tap, tap, tap. But this kind of solid image stamp, I want to make sure that I get it all inked up. So that's what it looks like first of all, kind of just with the petal pink. So kind of simple, washed, basic, right? But watch what happens when we add our Calypso Coral ink to it. Okay. And then the trick is like lining it up when your head's not right over, but I'm really, really happy with that. Oh my gosh, isn't that beautiful? Just gorgeous. And then there's a die that would cut that out too, if you would like to do that. Since it's on the inside of our card, we're not die cutting that one. But know that you have that option too. Okay. All right. And let's see, I need some of these pieces of cardstock also. Okay. So I've got everything all like set up in my totes for class, and I'm realizing, oh, like I need some of this to actually do our projects right now. So here is our banner punch. We're going to grab that, and we're also going to grab our die cutting machine. Okay. Let's see, scoop that one up there, right? Yes. This is my favorite of all 4 of the cards. I think it kind of feels springy too, which is always a good thing this time of year, right? Yeah, yesterday with that rain, somebody was like, it's so dreary outside, and it really kind of was pretty dreary. So I guess, yeah, this card just makes us think of spring and beautiful flowers and not winter, right? Okay, so we have Petal Pink, Mossy Meadow, and Basic Beige cardstock that we are using for our dies. Okay, so we're going to die cut all 3 of these pieces. Again, from the Petals of Beauty dies. Okay, and let's see. What do we end up with? Yes, okay, that one is beautiful, right? Then how about this one? Oh, good, that one didn't. Did I do that? Now I'm like, are those the right? I think I did them backwards, but that's okay. I think in the in this card, this one is in Mossy Meadow, and this one is in Petal Pink. So we did them opposite, but that's okay. And we're going to pop this guy out with our paper piercing tool. So, okay. Look at this one. So a little bit different, but same colors and idea, right? Okay. That's all right. Every card is a little bit unique, then, isn't it? Okay. All right, I don't think we need that and that also. Okay, so let's show you, this is the 3 banner punch, right? And we want, so I always have to do this like upside down here, right? And I keep trying to make sure. Okay, so that's the one. Which one? That's the one that's more centered. When I'm looking at it upside down, I'm like, which one do I want to punch? And so a 1/2-inch strip is just the right size for, I was trying to see if I put any gems on this piece. There we go. So yeah, you might want to give yourself a little bit wider piece, maybe 3/4 of an inch, but 1/2 inch really is just about the perfect size, I will say. So, okay, let's see, what do we got going here? Let's get this out of here, right? We're going to just pop all of these pieces. Probably if I had run that through the die cutting machine again, back and forth a little bit, I wouldn't have had to even wouldn't have to pop those out, but that's okay. That works just as well, right? Okay, we are going to, it's actually, what are we doing here, right? We're going to move our card right here. There's this piece, and nope, we're going to put this up here. Gotta stay organized, ladies, right? Yes. Oh, that's cute. Yes. Remember always, Philomena says, perfect is not handmade. That is very true. Thank goodness, right? Yeah, you got to have some little mistake or evidence of this wasn't mass produced, right? In some factory. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, isn't that paper just gorgeous? That's my favorite pattern in that pick paper for sure. Oh, you know what? I realized I need to do one more little circle die cut, don't I? Okay, let's do that. Yeah. Well, we can add these on, right? Okay, so we're going to put some adhesive down at the bottom of all of, oopsie, all of these. Man, that's like sticking all over everywhere, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to put this guy on first. Then we're going to layer that one on there. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm going to like, I'm going to scoot that off a little bit so that they don't. There we go. Okay. You have to tell me which one you like better, with the mossy meadow in the background or the petal pink in the background. Let's go ahead and actually put this piece on the inside of our card. So we need the little circle that'll kind of highlight our sending my love banner piece. Okay, so we're going to put, we could use mini dimensionals too. Gotta find those though. So we're going to just use the regular dimensionals for this one. Okay, so here we go. We're going to put that one back there. So we need, yes, the stitched shapes dies. So we are using, oops, excuse me, the small, not the smallest, but actually the 3rd smallest circle. That's a teeny tiny one. I don't know if I've ever used that little tiny one there, but an oldie but a goodie. Still totally love these dies. Okay, so that's why I have that extra piece of basic beige cardstock. Okay, that's all right. I don't know if we would have been able to fit everything on this plate anyway. This had a couple more dies to cut. So, okay, we're good here. All right, so we're going to pop this circle out, right, with a little stitching around the edge. Okay, beautiful. All right, scoop this one out of the way. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of adhesive on here. Okay, and that can go right about there like that. Okay, we've got some finishing touches to add to our project, like, what do we have? We've got some, we'll do the, oh, and I have to show you guys this too. Okay, let me forget that. Okay, so these I have been wanting to play. These are the muted palette dots. I just think they're so pretty, and I hadn't really had a chance to use them. Looks like I did use some of maybe the Mossy Meadow, right? But I don't know. I'm going to say Pool Party, Petal Pink, and looks like So Saffron, doesn't it? It's a very pretty pale yellow. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to add a couple of our Petal Pink, these little guys, right? So it's just something about adding a couple little dots, right? Then we've got some of our basic beige ribbon. We're going to just tie that right around the top of our card. Is that going to be enough? We might need a little bit more. Oops. I thought I was at the end, getting close to the end of the bolt, but not quite. This ribbon is very easy to work with, so I love that. It ties, you know, it kind of, what do I want to say? It keeps its knot, I guess. Sometimes when I'm kind of pushing and pulling like this, like that other Mossy Meadow and Gold ribbon, that one's a little bit shinier, so it kind of, it came undone pretty easily. But this one is so easy to work with. Let's see, we're going to cut. There we go. Okay. So isn't that beautiful? Kind of get that going there, right? Gorgeous, gorgeous. Sending my love. Another beautiful card, right? And then I also wanted to share with you guys, I think I showed this on a Facebook Live not too long ago, but this was a swap card that I received from my roommate at Backstage. This is from Lori Bradley, and she used some of that same designer series paper that we used on this card. So I had to share this one with you as well. Gorgeous, gorgeous, right? So many beautiful projects that we can make with all of the products that we have these days. Okay, ladies, last card. Love, love, love this card too. And again, so we're using some more of that friendly foliage, the stamps and dies. So this is one that I showed on last Friday's Facebook Live that I totally love how this die works and die cuts. So we've got this beautiful sentiment, you're on my mind and in my heart, thinking of you, with more of those cutesy little leafy guys. Oh my gosh, I love, I don't know what it is about those little leafy images, but I sure do love them. So again, our friendly foliage, my favorite, my absolute favorite. Yes, me too. It is absolutely gorgeous. Simple but elevated. You know it, Philomena. Okay, yeah, so we're going to use this stamp, the thinking of the you, and you're on my mind and in my heart, and then we use that longer little guy right there. Okay, we're going to use the friendly foliage dies, and we're going to do some embossing too. Okay, so let's get our stamps out and our ink. Okay, so get all our parts and pieces here. Make sure I have everything. Okay, so we've got our card base, and then Pretty Peacock and white is our color combination, and that's it. Okay, so we are going to, let's see, we'll do this one first, right? Okay, so I ink the stamp on its back. Usually you put the stamp to the ink. This is the one time when you have a bigger stamp like this that I do it the other way, and I put the ink to the stamp. Okay, all right, we're going to press very firmly, make sure all that beautiful ink comes off. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so we've got that one. Now we are going to do our You're on my mind and in my heart. So this time we're going to use that same banner punch, but this time I used a 1-inch wide strip instead of the 1/2 inch wide. And then also, let's just scoot that up there, on the inside of our card, we got to do this stamping here too. So we've got the thinking of you. Don't want to get that in the ink, right? So we're going to do that. And there's just something about the font of this that I absolutely love. Yes, perfect little stamp there. And then we've got this one here. and that one there. And there we go. And we're going to just do that. And then we're going to not touch anything so we don't have a problem. Okay. So that and that, we're going to scoot our pretty peacock ink. We'll scoot that out of the way. We can use our 3 banner punch again. We're going to use the middle punch this time. You are on my mind and in my heart. Okay, so we've got that one. Okay. And now we can do some stamping and some embossing. Okay. I'm sorry, some die cutting and some embossing. Okay. We'll do our die cutting first. So I'm going to put that one right there. So these are the friendly foliage dies. We're going to use that guy and that guy. And then they've got some other little kind of coordinating images. Where are those dies? Okay, there's that one. All right, I see them. I used this set the other day, and I started thinking, uh-oh, maybe I'm going to go this way. I'll be able to see a little bit better. Okay, so we're going to put this one on first. Okay. We're going to do this one right here. And do that one right there. Okay. Lay that on and don't let it move anything, right? Okay. So do you guys have a favorite new product that we're using here? I say, this is my favorite, this stamp and die right here. Just love that. Okay, and then we also need to do, let's scoot this guy out of the way, we need to do our embossing. This embossing folder is very, very pretty as well. Where is it? Right here. It's called the Beautiful Pattern Embossing Folder. And Lori actually used that on this card as well. If you can see, there we go. In just the right light, you can see that embossing there too. Very, very pretty. Okay. We are going to emboss this white layer. Okay, let me just, oops. All right, I think that stayed okay. There we go. Oops, I was trying to pull that there. Okay. All right, thanks for hanging in there with me today, ladies. I have enjoyed having you here, and if you catch it later on YouTube or on Facebook, I appreciate you joining us whenever and however you can, whatever works for your schedule. Okay, let's see. Put these guys together. Okay, we've got a bit of craft or math going on here, I would say. I haven't cleaned anything up. I just keep kind of shoving stuff off to the side. So yeah, gonna have a bit of a cleanup to do after we're done with our online card class today. Thank you, Philomena. I'm glad that you are enjoying the online card making classes. I have certainly enjoyed them as well. Sorry, got another tickle in my throat. Yeah, it's fun. I think I was trying to decide if I should be showing 4 projects all with the same products, or if it's okay. Obviously I'm using a bunch of different products on these cards, but it's so fun to have the variety. And then obviously, whatever you all fall in love with and want to order kind of happens from there. And then I think too, if you do put your order in and you get these card pieces sent to you, there are other options too. If you don't have all of this, I thought I had somewhere that little mini, oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, you can use what you have in your stash, or if there's something that you fall in love with and you want to order, you can do that too. Okay. All right. And I will say I am keeping this online card class open through Thursday, January, I think gosh, must be Thursday the 8th. It'll go through. So you've got a couple of weeks, since we're not going to be doing Facebook Lives or another online card making class the week of Christmas and New Year's. So the next 2 weeks, we're going to be off kind of spending time with family and kind of taking advantage of some downtime. So with that being said, you've got some time to place your order and get these card kits. Basically through, again, Thursday, January 8th will be the last day to put an order in and get these card pieces sent to you. Okay, so we are using, these are what are these little babies called? Nope, I guess it's right here. The iridescent pearls is what we're using here. So we're going to put a teeny, teeny, tiny one right on the sentiment right there. And then there we go. Okay, so there is card number 4, ladies. Let's do a quick little review of all of our cards, right? So let's see, we'll get these, and these, and these. Okay, so love it. You guys, I had so much fun. This is why I don't want to use just one stamp set or set of dies or bundle or paper, because I love all of this variety. And I think, yes, I'm glad that you feel the same way, Philomena, that you get to see a much greater variety of products when we do it like this. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Again, put your online order in through me and you'll get all the parts and pieces to make each of these card kits for free. I pay for the shipping to get everything sent out to you guys. That's my thank you as well to you for ordering. So thank you guys. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I always love spending time with all of you as well. Thank you, Vina. That's a very sweet message. All right. Bye, everybody. Thank you.